नमस्कार दोस्तों, स्वागत है आपका के न्यूज़ 24/7 में। तो चलिए देखते हैं आज की हेडलाइंस। इन होस्टिंग मोदी, बाइडेन pushes democracy concern to the background. President Biden has declared the battle between democracy and autocracy to be the defining struggle of his time. But when he rolls out the red carpet on the south lawn of the White House for Prime Minister Narendra Modi of India on Thursday morning, Mr. Biden will effectively call a temporary truce. In granting Mr. Modi a coveted state visit complete with a star-studded gala dinner, Mr. Biden will shower attention on a leader presiding over democratic backsliding in the world's most populous nation. Mr. Modi government has cracked down on dissent and hounded opponents in a way that has raised fear of an authorization turn not seen since India's slip into dictatorship in the 1970s. Yet Mr. Biden has concluded, much as his predecessors did, that he needs India despite concern over human rights, just as he believes he needs Saudi Arabia, the Philippines, and other countries that are either outright autocracies or do not fit in the category of idle democracies. At a time of confrontation with Russia and an uneasy standoff with China, Mr. Biden is being forced to accept the flaws of America friends. Opposition is wrong in resting. UCC, its poor politics runs against constitution spirit. The Bharatiya Janata Party government predictable movement to reignite the controversy over the Uniform Civil Code has invited predictable responses. Opposition leaders have played this move, questioning the need for the Law Commission to take this up again. Several opposition leaders have effectively positioned themselves against the UCC. Muslim organizations have gone a step further and condemned it has a sincere move that it's against minorities and the constitution. The stage appears set for an ideological battle, both tragic and ironic, with the BJP pushing for the constitutional promise of a UCC and the secular politics added against it. Another Modi to fear, private dinner with Biden ahead of state banquet. Here's another double for Prime Minister Narendra Modi to go with the to fear in addressing the US Congress. A state banquet at the White House is rare enough for foreign leader. He is only the third to get one in the current administration. Both Modi is also dining privately with President Joe Biden and First Lady Jill Biden on Wednesday, ahead of the formal banquet on Thursday evening. Prime Minister scheduled for Wednesday evening, Thursday morning, IST shows a private engagement at White House from 1915 to 2100 hours EST on Wednesday, 4:45 a.m. to 6 a.m. on Thursday India time. After two closed-door business meeting followed his noon arrival at Andrews Air Force Base outside Washington, D.C. Modi is chairing a Skilling for Future event hosted by the National Science Foundation, currently led by Indian-American Dr. Sethuraman Panchanathan, followed by various one-on-one meetings with top American CEOs and executives at the Wilshire Hotel where he will be staying. India is not a U.S. ally and has never wanted to be. With Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi slated for a June 22 state visit to Washington, India will briefly be front page news in the United States since President Clinton ended a chill in US-India's relation almost 25 years ago. Successive American and Indian administrations across political parties have worked to straighten ties, so it is far to ask how robust is this relationship today. As with the blind man and the elephant, the answer varies. Is India a bad bet or as it is? The White House senior Asia policy official said recently the most important bilateral relationship with the United States on the global stage. Despite careful nurturing by Washington over the years, many aspects of the US ties with India remain challenging. Bilateral trade has grown tenfold since 2000 to $191 billion in 2022, and India became the ninth largest US trading partner in 2021. But long-standing economic griefs persist, smirting 13 pages in the 2023 Foreign Trade Barriers report from the US Trade Representative. Multilaterally, India's role in a fast consolidating Quad constellation comprised of the United States, Australia, India and Japan has brought shared purpose to Washington and New Delhi, both of which harbor concern about China. But New Delhi also champions alternative non-Western groupings like the BRICS and it remains outside bodies central to US diplomacy like the UN Security Council and the G7. Tamil Nadu to shut down 500 state-run liquor outlets from tomorrow. In line with the announcement made on the floor of the assembly in April by the state government, 500 retail liquor stores will stop functioning from June 22 onwards, the state-run Tamil Nadu State Marketing Corporation, TASMAC, said on Wednesday. Minister V. Senthil Balaji, who has been arrested by the ED and is currently hospitalized for the heart-related ailment, had made the announcement in the House in April this year, while holding the excise portfolio then. Tamil Nadu issued a government order GO over the closure of 500 TASMAC shops. V. Senthil Balaji made the announcement as per the direction of Chief Minister M.K. Stalin. In order to implement the government order, it has been directed to identify 500 retail outlets across the states and close them from June 22, 2023 onwards. Based on that, the said 500 retail outlets will not functioning from June 22, or TASMAC statement said. If needed, Nehru popularized Yoga BJP versus Congress Tharar, thanks PMO MEA. House before Prime Minister Narendra Modi attends the Yoga Day celebration at UN headquarters today, the Congress shared the photo of Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru doing Sirsasana headstand and remembered him for being an instrumental in popularizing yoga and ever been made it a part of national policy. Let us appreciate the importance of the ancient art and philosophy in our physical and mental well-being and take steps to incorporate in our lives, the Congress tweeted. In his speech at the 69th session of the UN General Assembly on September 27, 2014, PM Modi put forward the concept of Yoga Day, which was first observed on June 21, 2015 and then became a global celebration. Indian Army apprehends 4 suspected cadres of United National Liberation Front in Manipur. Spear Corps of the Indian Army apprehended 4 suspected cadres of the proscribed United National Liberation Front with 151 mortar in the Thorbal district of Manipur, Army official said on Tuesday. As reported by the ANI, the appreciation was made on the night of June 19 under the limits of the Lailong police station. Acting on intelligence inputs, mobile vehicle check post was established near police station Lailong on the night of the 19th June. 4 suspected cadres in the 2 separate vehicles were apprehended with 151 mortar, the army official said. After the appreciation, the individuals were subsequently transferred to the custody of the local police. Additional details regarding the case are currently being awaited. SR Women's National Football C ship Odisha registered 4-0 win against Karnataka. Skipper Jasoda Munda hat-trick steered Odisha to a 4-0 win against Karnataka in a Group A clash in the Senior Women's National Football Championship at the GNDU main ground here on Wednesday. Malati Munda was the other scorer of Odisha as they outclassed Karnataka to stay in the group with the 9 points from 4 matches, 3 points behind group leaders Tamil Nadu. Karnataka resistance was broken in the 34th minute when a long ball from the defender Mamata Patra caught Karnataka defense napping. Jashoda Munda made the most of it napping with a solo run and finished the move in style by putting the ball past Karnataka custodian and skipper Aishwarya A into the back of the net to make it 1-0 to Odisha. Minutes later, Karnataka Manasya M touched the ball with the hands inside their own penalty box in an attempt to stop Malati Munda from marching in towards the box. Jashoda Munda scored from the following penalty to make it a 2-0 for Odisha. Jasoda Munda then turned the provider for Odisha's third goal of the match when her defense-splitting pass was cleared off the edge of the penalty box by Aishwarya A, but the ball went to Malati Munda, who tapped into an empty net to make it 3-0. PM Modi Yoga Day event at UNHQ creates Guinness World Record. The Yoga Day event led by Prime Minister Narendra Modi at United Nations headquarters in New York on Wednesday created a Guinness World Record for seeing the participation of most nationalities in a yoga session. PM Modi, who arrived in the US on Tuesday night at invitation of President Joe Biden and First Lady Jill Biden, led the historic event at the UN headquarters to commemorate the 9th International Yoga Day. The PM was joined by the President of the 77th session of the UN General Assembly, Kasba Korisi, Deputy Secretary General Amina Mohammed, and New York City Mayor Eric Adams. The event also saw several other UN officials, diplomats, and prominent personalities. Korean singer Choi Sung Bong dies at 33. Korean singer Choi Sang-bong, who rose to fame after taking second place in Korea's Got Talent in 2011, was died by suicide, Seoul police said on Wednesday. He was 33. The singer was found dead by police at his home in the Yeoksamdong district in southern Seoul at 9:41 am on Tuesday. The controversial singer landed a big spot on Korea's Got Talent in 2011. He also got a record deal with the Korean label Bong Bong Company and later published a best-selling memoir about his journey from an improvisationist youth to internet fame. However, in 2021, his career took a dark turn after he raised a fundraising campaign saying he was fighting multiple forms of cancer and needed money for treatment. It was later revealed that it was a hoax. The singer also confessed his wrongdoings and promised to return the donation he received. Plumes of smoke spiraled after huge explosion in Paris, at least 16 injured. A gas explosion started a blaze in building in the Latin Quarter of central Paris. Reuters reported, quoting official and witness said. Fire services sealed off for the hire and tried to hose down a building as a huge plume of smoke was seen in videos widely shared on social media. Odisha Cabinet approves rupees 3,354 crore scheme to provide nutritious food to women and children. The Odisha Cabinet on Wednesday approved a rupees 3,354 crore scheme aimed at transforming nutrition outcomes of adolescent girls, pregnant women, lactating mothers, and severely underweight children, Chief Secretary P.K. Jaina said. As part of the Mukhya Mantri Sampurna Pushti Yojana, MSPY nutritious food would be provided to all adolescent girls. They would be screened for anemia and nutrition deficiency, and the government would organize Kishore Mela, he said. The government would provide an additional ration of nutrient-rich food including millets and eggs to pregnant women and lactating mothers. Similarly, nutritious food would also be provided to underweight children up to age 6, he added. Jenner said the scheme would be implemented over a period of 5 years from 2023 to 24 with a projected cost of rupees 3,354 crore. This apart, the state cabinet approved 14 other proposals, among which was recommending the inclusion of Sora language in the 8th schedule of constitution. Weather today, June 21. Heavy to very heavy falls over Assam, Meghalaya, Arunachal, Odisha for heavy rains. Heavy to very heavy rains with extremely heavy falls may lash isolated places over sub-Himalayan West Bengal and Sikkim. Heavy to very heavy downpours may pummel isolated places over Assam and Meghalaya. Heavy rainfall is expected at isolated places over Arunachal Pradesh, Nagaland, Manipur, Mizoram, Tripura, Gangetic West Bengal, Bihar, Jharkhand, Odisha, South Coastal Andhra Pradesh and North Tamil Nadu. Thunderstorm, lightning and gusty winds may pelt isolated places over Uttarakhand, Odisha, Chhattisgarh, Madhya Pradesh, Jharkhand, East Rajasthan, Vidarbha, Coastal Andhra Pradesh, Yanam, Rayalaseema, North Interior, Karnataka, Kerala and Mahe. Thunderstorm and lightning are on the cards at isolated places over Uttarakhand, Odisha, Chhattisgarh, Madhya Pradesh, Jharkhand, East Rajasthan, Vidarbha, Coastal Andhra Pradesh, Yanam, Rayalaseema, North Interior, Karnataka, Kerala and Mahe. Thunderstorm and lightning are on the cards at isolated places over the Himachal Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, West Bengal, Sikkim, Arunachal Pradesh, Assam, Meghalaya, Nagaland, Manipur, Mizoram, Tripura, Telangana, Tamil Nadu, Puducherry, Karakai, Coastal and South Interior Karnataka. Heat waves may scorch isolated pockets of Vidarbha and Chhattisgarh. State Cabinet approves DQ Task Force recommendation on single allotments. In a significant decision, the Odisha Cabinet in its meeting today decided to exclude the names of the discriminatory quota allotments getting one plot, house or flat through pair means and by following the prescribed procedure and provision and for transfer of such allotment in the favor of the legal heirs of the original allottee under the category of post-position transfer cases in the purview of the task force report. Notably, the task force in its report at para 48 recommended that post-position transfer by discriminatory quota allotments and multiple allottees should be cancelled. ऐसी और न्यूज़ को जानने के लिए जुड़े रहिए के न्यूज़ 24/7 के साथ.